Hello everyone, happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you're staying safe and you have all the supplies you need. I hope you're not hogging them though, because people seriously are in the stores looking for toilet paper and they can't find any because y'all took it. Like, what are you doing? But I just came on here because the lighting is good, my hair looks good, for the most part. And I am going to tell you a little hair story time about an experiment that went wrong / I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. And I'm just going to be separating my hair because, okay, there are sirens now. I just took it out of it's a braid and curl. So this is my transitioning update because I haven't been on here in a minute. So, I have a little script so that I don't forget anything. So if I'm looking not at the camera, that's why. And I'm also, looking at myself and my hair so I can fix it. But anyway, let's get on to the story time. So, the reason I haven't been on here in a while is because I had no idea what to do with my hair. I knew that I wanted to be consistent and that I shouldn't, make a video without having some kind of update, breakthrough, something like that. So, basically what happened since the last video is I took out my box braids, obviously. They were so tight that, whenever I looked in the mirror, they were just like, there was like little, the little bulbs peeking out. Like there would be like 10 more every day just in the front of my head. And I'm pretty sure that that's like illegal. So I was not having that. And my scalp, like, I could see like all the buildup from the Eco Style gel. It was just, and I really missed my hair. I really missed like being able to touch, like run my fingers through my hair from the scalp and stuff like that. Anyway, so word to my past self, your scalp should never be sore after being braided. My hair has been braided before when I was in 3rd grade, so I thought it's probably normal, but it's not. It's not normal, okay? You're not being a baby. For the health of your scalp and the health of your hair, it should be braided comfortably. And I'm gonna say something that might shock you. Just because your hair has a bulb at the end doesn't mean it's shedding. It's possible that a hair was pulled out from the root, okay? You've done it before. You were curious, you wanted to know if you could pull your hair out and it would hurt, and you pulled it out from the root. It's possible. It doesn't mean that it's shedding just because it has a bulb on it, okay? So just keep that in mind. So every day I would see 10 more strands just at the front of my hairline. It was nuts. Don't do that. Don't pull out your hair. Just because it's from the root doesn't mean it's normal. Moving on. So I took out my hair, never using Eco Style gel again. That stuff made it nearly impossible to detangle my hair without losing strands, okay? Hate it, 0 stars. Moving on. After that, I washed my hair, and guess what? My scalp still itched. By the way, I didn't mention that my scalp was on fire, pretty much, when I had these braids in. Not good. So I tried, like, the OGX shampoo, which had sulfonate. I don't know if that counts as a sulfate, but it felt like shampoo. That didn't work. The next week I tried sulfate shampoo, the Garnier thing that had, yeah, it had sulfates. That didn't work. So, yeah. Then I looked up, Google. Again, because I had looked up, like, what to do for an itchy scalp, and it said, wash your hair. And I was like, I've been doing that, but okay. So I looked it up again, and I found that it said to use apple cider vinegar and coconut oil. Those were, like, the 2 big natural ones that were available to me at the time. I was like, great, I'll try that. And so I had my braids. Okay, so rewind. I had put in another protective style because I needed more time. You know, I didn't want to deal with you know, detangling and stuff like that. My voice is going away. I didn't want to deal with all that. So I had put braids in. So with my braids in, I rinsed my hair with warm water and, like, you know, did all this motion. And then I worked in the ACB. And hallelujah! For the first time in forever, my scalp didn't itch as soon as I got out of the shower. It only itched about 30 minutes later. You wanna know why? Because I was an idiot. I didn't rinse out the ACV. Just left it in there. My strands were parched, thirsty, dry, and cracked. So I was like, okay, let's put the coconut oil on there. So wherever I got an itch, I would apply the coconut oil on my scalp. It helped for a few minutes, but then I started to realize that I was applying oil to the same spots. I was probably just locking in the dryness. So I was like, okay, new plan. I'll get some aloe juice. Wet my scalp, right, to moisturize it. And then put the coconut oil on there. So I wet my scalp and then put on the oil. I undid each braid and did it like this. So it, like, I would undo a braid, put some aloe on it, on the scalp, make sure it was, you know, not tangled or anything. Then put the oil on my scalp and, you know, down the braid and then re-braid it. And I did that for all of them. And that was my saving grace. That's what did it for me. My scalp was okay for more than a few minutes. But the moisture did not last. After a few days, my hair was feeling like, oh, I need something, please, something else. So I was like, okay, I gotta, you know, I don't know. So I, like, the next week or something, I don't know, I wet my hair and I what did I do? I put more oil on my scalp and I put some some of this stuff on it, the curl enhancing smoothie. Really, really moisturizing, actually, even though it's not a moisturizer, it's a styler, but it's very moisturizing for me. So, and I only wanted to try like natural products at first, like totally like one ingredient, or like, you know, DIY, something like that, because I wanted to be able to pinpoint what was good for me and what was making me itch and stuff like that. But it works great. It doesn't make me itch at all, and I put it like directly on my scalp. Let's see. Okay, so after that, the next week I was like, okay, cool. We're gonna wash my hair now because it needs a cleanse, you know? Like my hair was feeling very moisturized, but my scalp was like, girl, like, you need a cleanse. Like, it's getting to that point. And so I went in the shower and I did the normal thing, and I sprayed on my apple cider vinegar rinse. Got out of the shower, I was like, oh, I'm feeling great. And then I decided that I would have my hair out this week because after like many weeks of protective styling, you need to take it out, let it breathe. So that was my intention. That's what I was gonna do. And Jesus. So I got out of the shower and I started planning to do this style, this braid and curl. So I was like, I still haven't got like a detangling kind of plan. I still don't know, like, when I detangle it and it's like dry with nothing on it, it's not good. When I detangle it when it's soaking wet, it's not good. When I detangle it when it's damp, it's not good. So like, I have no idea, like, I don't know. And I put conditioner in it too, and like I use like brushes that are made for detangling, and I just be losing strands, and I don't know what to do at this point. But I find that detangling when it's dry and it's like a little bit oiled, like maybe some conditioner, but like still dry, and like finger detangling, it's the best bet, and like doing that in very small sections. I don't know, I guess it's just like my fine strands that be popping out. I don't know. But anyway, so I was like detangling and braiding and stuff and spraying, like, so I had waited for my hair to dry because that's the time to detangle. But then I was gonna re-wet it so that it would, you know, lay nicely in my braid. So, you know, like, wetting it one braid at a time is the way to go, because you want to work in small sections, but you want it to be dry, but you want it to be wet. It's complicated. So I was doing that, and I was using my little bottle, and I was like, this aloe juice looks the same as the apple cider vinegar. And I was like, oh my gosh. So this is the bottle. This is what I use in the shower. This is what I use to moisturize my hair. This isn't apple cider vinegar. This is aloe. Okay? So I didn't even wash my hair. I don't know what I did. I thought it was stripped. I thought I was washing my hair. it felt clean. I mean, there's no tri-flakes in my hair anymore, so it's kind of clean, but not really. My scalp doesn't itch, so we don't have any problems there. But I thought that I shampooed, not really. I thought that I cleansed my hair and I didn't, is what the thing is. So I hope you enjoyed that story. I hope you can take these tips if you're having an itchy scalp, and it works for you. I would recommend, doing one thing at a time, especially like one ingredient at a time, so that you know what irritates your scalp and what doesn't. And now I know that aloe does not irritate my scalp in the way that I used it. Coconut oil does not irritate my scalp. Apple cider vinegar does not irritate my scalp. I just need to make sure that I rinse it out and moisturize after, so that my hair isn't like parched. But I think this turned out well. It's gonna get big and voluminous, and I don't know, probably post some Instagram pics. So follow me on Instagram at Taryn Michelle Hair Journey, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.